Hey everyone, my name is Candice Trim, and today I'm going to be discussing Jay-Z and Live Nation's Entertainment 360 deal. According to John Bolton, negotiation is not a policy, it's a technique. It's to your advantage. So, Jay-Z and Live Nation decided to partner up and came up with this 360 deal. It's sort of like a contract that entails that the company provides financial support for the artist, including funds for things such as marketing, promotions, touring, and even advances. In exchange, the artist is to give the company a certain percentage of all of their income, such as record sales, live performances, and any other projects that they have their hands in. Jay-Z's interests slash positions that he wanted to take during this negotiation was one thing he wanted to accomplish was to operate as an indie band. He didn't want to necessarily depend on CD sales or the radio playing his music. He wanted to, go and tour and, have people hear the new music during the tour and that way generate more money that way. He actually wanted to do this because his last two albums didn't exceed, 2 million copies sold as the past albums, such as Kingdom Come sold 2.4 million and American Gangster sold 1 million, and it wasn't up to the same par as the Black album, which sold over 3 million copies. He also wanted to, branch off into different business ventures, but didn't want to completely and 100% foot the bill. So he was basically looking for an investor to, see his vision and move forward with that, with, whoever wanted to partner up with him. Live Nation's interest was basically to sign marketable artists through, deals such as the 360 deal. They wanted to also capitalize on music artists through various windows. And they also wanted to fund artists' endeavors and make a profit, or at least the money they invested into the artist back. These are the negotiation tactics that I've noticed that occurred during this whole process. Objective criteria, mutual benefit, and role slash status. Now, the objective criteria was basically made by both parties. Live Nation and Jay-Z knew that the CD sales were on the decline. They were declining. Uh, a lot of artists weren't really making a lot of money through CD sales, so they had to do other things and put their hands in different pots to make up for that. Like I said before, Kingdom Come only record sold was 2.4 million, and American Gangster album recorded to only have sold 1 million copies. So the objective criteria that was used was the research looking at these past two albums. CD sales were just not gonna cut it anymore. Mutual benefit. Both parties wanted to make more income. That was their ultimate goal, was to make more income. And they also wanted to capitalize off of other business ventures. So because they saw eye to eye on those two things, this is why this deal was actually beneficial to both parties. Jay-Z's status and role is quite renowned. He's one of the wealthiest hip hop artists in the entertainment industry. He is not only just a rapper, he's actually, owned the term entrepreneur. He earned that term because he, launched a clothing line, which is Rockaware, a chain of nightclubs, the 4040 Club, and they actually opened a 4040 Club in the Hartsfield Jackson Airport, which is located in Atlanta, Georgia. And he owns a record label called Rockefeller Records with artists such as Rihanna, and so on and so forth. Live Nation's role and status is, they're one of the most powerful and famous promoter companies. They've earned the respect throughout the entertainment industry, and have actually made similar deals, but not as much as Jay-Z, 360 deals with artists such as Madonna and U2. So Live Nation actually made Jay-Z an offer he couldn't refuse. The deal included 25 million overhead for 5 years, another 25 million available to finance Jay-Z's future business ventures, 25 million to up which it was a upfront fee, another 25 million advance for the current tour he was on at that time, and 30 million, which was broken into three different parts, 10 million per album advance for 3 albums over the next 10 years, and then 20 million for the publishing, licensing, and other rights. What really went well during this negotiation was that Rock Nation was born. One of Jay-Z's goals were to, focus and put his his vision into another project. As far as him producing music, he wanted to, make a representation group for musicians. So Rock Nation was born. Uh, and another thing that went well for both parties was that Live Nation has a percentage in everything that Jay-Z puts his hands on for the next 10 years. So in the end, everyone ended up happy. What went bad, or necessarily what, didn't really go according to plan? There were some internal issues that arose after the deal was finalized. Some Live Nation executives didn't really feel that the 150 million amount was the appropriate amount, and it actually led to, people actually, leaving Live Nation and going elsewhere because of how they handled that particular deal. Another thing that went bad was that a lot of people thought that this deal didn't really benefit Jay-Z, or any other artist that, have that has signed a 360 deal. They believe that it didn't really benefit them in the long run because CD sales were just not doing a good job. But in the long run, this deal is, considered to be long term. This partnership between Live Nation and Jay-Z will definitely last for 10 years, and they they've been doing a really good job. It's been beneficial to both of them, and it'll definitely go down in the books as a good one. And this concludes my discussion. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.